Welcome back to part 3 of me. Thanks for coming back, y'all.
You didn't give it a chance, huh?
No, I didn't. It was, I was more, when I got with the Savior, I was more like, it was like an infatuation type thing, I think. It was like, he is so fine. I love being around him. He is fun. He likes to be a kid just like me. Like, we're good. But I wouldn't say that I was in love yet when I started, when I reverted back. Because I wasn't even with him long enough.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything, but I'm saying I wasn't with him long enough before I even reverted back.
Yeah. It was still like you guys were talking anyway, but you guys were in a relationship.
But it moved very fast.
Yeah.
It moved extremely fast.
So with the duration of you guys' relationship, so you guys were together for like 3 years, right? And so, knowing what you know now, what do you think that, I know you said like he was your savior, but like in what way would you say he was your savior, and what did he teach you throughout that relationship about yourself?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you what he taught me about myself in a second. But well, he taught me in that a relationship, he's my savior because even though he didn't know me, he cared about me enough to know, like, he cared about me enough as far as getting out of my situation. And I don't feel like it was for his own sexual for his own for his own, like,
benefit.
Yeah. Like, he didn't have to do that. He knew what to do. I mean, he knew what to do. He knew what he was doing. Like, because I can't say that he helped me without knowing that he helped me, because he did know. Like, we talked a lot. He knew, so he gave me steps on what I should do, on how I should do it.
Yeah.
You know? So when he said, like, he showed me that you don't have to just settle because it's there. Like, if it's not what you want, don't do it. You know, like, he taught me that, I want to say a man, but I think any partner in a relationship, he taught me that it's not just one person, you know? Like, in a relationship prior, I was doing everything. I was working 2 jobs, I was going to school, I was financially taking care of the house, me and Monique.
Everything.
Yeah, and I was also giving him money to support his habit. And this new relationship with the Savior, I didn't have to do any of that. Like, he had my back. He showed me what it was like to have someone that will be there for you, not only when you're up, but when you're down. Because there was a lot of times where, you know, I was down and he was there. Like, you know? And I don't know why I lost that
emotional. Yeah. It's alright.
But like, I just felt like he was like, really, like, he was just that person. Like, he was just that person. He taught me a lot. Even like with responsibilities.
So like, that's about yourself. Like,
yeah.
What he taught you about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, bills and stuff like that. Like, you can't play unless everything is taken care of first. Like, even though I was taking care of everything on my own before, I was still like a slacker. You know? He didn't allow me to be that way. Like, he showed me different. He showed me so much different. And what he put forth in front of me for me to recognize about myself was, on the verge of us breaking up, he told me that, and it wasn't like out of anger or anything like that. Like, we were really talking, and he said, you know, I can't keep doing this with you. Like, I don't feel like we need to be in a relationship anymore. Like, maybe we should just be friends, because I really feel like you love me more than you love yourself. And he was like, you don't love yourself. And I got so defensive, offended. It was like, what the fuck do you mean I don't love myself? What? Like, yes I do. I thought that by looking at myself in the mirror after I put my makeup on, that I was that one.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, that's just what I thought. And so, that was eye opener.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me. I always say interesting to me, but it is because when I was like, I want to say like, I was still in high school. I would tell you like, you're so confident. Like, I want to be like that, but I don't know how. And like, I always looked at you as that person. Like, you know, you love yourself so much. You don't even worry about nothing that I was worried about as far as myself went. But just knowing that you realized later on when you got older that whole time that was not confidence. Do you feel like you have confidence now?
Yes.
In what ways? Like, how do you feel about yourself now? Like, just even talking about and thinking about everything that you've like experienced as far as guys go. How do you feel about yourself now?
I feel like I am comfortable with myself when I'm by myself. I don't feel like I need anybody anymore. Like, to be there, to not just like in a financial way, but like emotionally. At first, because when me and the Savior, like when we really broke up, it was hard. That was the first time since I was 14 years old that I knew that I was going home by myself, to be by myself. Even though I wasn't really by myself, but you know,
yeah,
in the bed or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like like it killed me, because I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? You know, I can now, like, I'm good when it comes to that. I could be by myself and be happy with it. Like, and I don't feel like, although, you know, makeup is like just like a highlight to my beauty.
Right? Exactly.
I why the fuck do I keep on stuttering?
Because the camera's there.
Like, I'm comfortable without it too. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable without it. I'm comfortable with it. Like, I gained weight and I'm not as comfortable with it, but I still find things about it that I like.
You have to be okay with what you have right now in order to get what you want. Because if you have what you want already, what are you gonna learn? How are you gonna possibly be okay with that? You're always gonna want more, or you're always gonna want better, instead of already, like, you know, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say with that, but like, just, you know, just being okay with it right now, because you know that you can get to wherever you want to be. A lot of people also don't know, like, throughout that time you found yourself a career too, working with the developmentally disabled. I've said it finally. And I feel like being able to work with, I don't want to say being able to work with people different than yourself is so challenging, because hearing, you know, just working with another gender is hard. Yeah. So working with somebody that's not on the same I don't even want to say that. That's hard. Yeah. That is hard.
Working with someone who is developmentally disabled, because that right there says a lot. Yeah. They were not like, I don't want to say fortunate enough, but in a sense, that's what it is. Like, they're, you know, like, they don't have the,
It's this is a very touchy subject too, because I applied for her job because I was like, oh my gosh, I need a job, da 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 da. Like, I think that would be cool, like, you know, just chilling with people all day. But there's a lot more that comes with that, and just seeing you, which is why I brought it up. Seeing you do that speaks levels to me, because even though I know a lot about you already, it changed today. Like, the way I think about your life and you as a person, because of how much you feel like you lacked love, so you found it other places. But just knowing you and how you give love, especially to your patients, is something that I've never seen before. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot like me, if I was to have worked for that, for them, it wouldn't be the same love, because I'm afraid, or, you know, I don't know enough about them. But you are giving everything that you've ever wanted to somebody, and you don't even know how much you are affecting them. That's all they want. Especially talking to one of them that day, she's like, I hate when people say that I'm disabled.
Yeah,
I'm not disabled. Everybody has a disability, and it's true. And just knowing that you don't even look at them that way is crazy to me. And I can't even talk because it's so true.
Yeah.
How do you, like, how did you even get yourself in that position, or like, what makes you want to do it?
Well, you were really young, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. We had a cousin. You know, when I used to go downstairs and go see her, like, she would be like, she would get so excited to see me, and because of, like, that right there, I don't know how anybody, there's a lot of people who feel uncomfortable with them around, you know, or are scared or anything like that. That, it did something to me. Like, it was like, that's what I needed. Like, that excitement, like, and that, you know, I would get so excited, and I would just, like, you know, just be so happy to be with her. Even though, you know, she couldn't really talk, and we weren't on the same, like,
mental capacity.
Yeah, mental state, whatever. Yeah. Being around her gave me so much joy. It was like, that's what I needed at the end of the day, was that feeling right there.
Yeah.
You know? And so when I was first introduced to work there at this job at a day program for the developmentally disabled, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I knew how I felt about our cousin, and I knew, you know, every time I would see a disabled person or something like that in the public, I would always, like, just smile at them, and they would smile back, or, you know, whatever. So when I started to work at the day program, they all just started coming in at one time. They got off the bus, and, like, they're all coming in. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. What's what happened here? But that didn't last long, and I loved it. Like, I just knew, like, this is not gonna be my job. Like, this is just what I want to do. Like, I love to be around them. I love it. Like, their energy, even when they have behaviors, it's funny to me. I don't take it personal. But what's crazy is coworkers and, you know, other people, I take things personal.
Yeah.
You know your intent right now is to try to hurt my feelings, and that's what you're doing, and you got me messed up. Yeah. Okay? But anyway, I don't take their behaviors personal or anything like that. I've been hit. I've been shitted on. Literally. Yeah. I had clients throw their shit across the room, pee all over the floor. You know, I was changing diapers, like, all of that, but it's still, like, I didn't care.
Yeah. I think that's so beautiful, because I really feel like it kind of all ties into each other in a way. Like, love is our biggest source here, and it's so much energy in love, and when you lack it, you really do try to find it in other places. But it's crazy how when you thought you had none, you had so much to give. And I really think that you're a spiritual worker, like with just that, you know. You bring a lot of light and love into people's life, and you don't even know it. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, I love your sister, she's so funny, she's right, she's this, she's that, and you're like, a lot of people don't even know that I make these videos and then I'm quiet after. Like, you don't even, and it's true, like, you know, there's many sides to you, but I really feel like you do a lot for people when they need it. I think that a lot of people are going to be ready for this book, because there's a lot you talked about just now, but there's so much more detail and how you're going to tie everything in together. And I really do think you should start that podcast, because these stories right here, this is kind of my segue to the end, but these stories that she's telling are really hardcore topics that a lot of us face. Drugs, men, women,
sex.
Yeah, that's huge. Soul ties, like that. A lot of that stuff is real. You will death, because I feel like a lot of that stemmed from what you encountered, and I know a lot of people that are going through things and they turn to drugs, or they turn to stuff that's gonna take the pain away. And I really feel like we need to be there for each other and talk about these topics, and be completely transparent like you were, because we go through them, and I don't want anybody to feel like you're not going to go through it, or if you're going through that, you're wrong. No, you're going to, and a lot of people have to learn through different avenues. Like you, a lot of your experience came through men. That's just the way it was, and you're 33 now, and you are on the road.
We can finally say how old I am
now. And you are on the road to the real you. And I feel it 100%.
What makes you think I'm not the real me now?
Because if you were the real you now, that's a great question. I don't think we're ever the real us. So I don't think that we'll ever fully know ourselves. So
you don't think
that's
so?
Why. No. I think we get close to that, and then something in our life may change, and it's like, okay, now because I don't think we ever want the same thing. We're always wanting something different, and it's always gonna, that's another video, but I just think that it's always different, and I just really think we always want to try to find the new us. So the new you, I won't say the real you, because you probably do know the real you, and that's just my perception. But what advice do you want to give people that have or are in your shoes once upon a time? What kind of advice do you want to give them so that they can find the new them?
This is a good question. That I was not prepared to give advice today. But
it could be quick.
Okay. Oh, she's trying to make me do it quick.
No.
Because I take a little bit longer.
No.
Okay, you see the build up, because I don't even know what the fuck. What I'm gonna say. Okay, so the advice that I would give is, as far as like, if you're in a relationship that you know is not healthy, like, and all the signs are just dead ass in front of you.
Yeah.
I really feel like we need to pay attention to those signs and leave. But but that's so much easier said than done. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy to, you know, but when you do it, you're gonna feel so much better. Like, this huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. You're gonna be able to take in everything that you need, like, for your fulfillment. Like, because you're gonna attract it. Once you let go of what's not supposed to be there, then what's supposed to be there will come.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yes.
Yeah. Evaluate and then attack that thought. Yeah. That's huge.
Yes.
That's some good
like,
advice.
For real. Like,
so now, what does Keep the Momentum mean to you?
I had a song for this.
This is new. Please do it. Please.
But the thing is, I don't remember it.
Oh, okay.
Before you came, I was like, she gonna ask me, what does Keep the Momentum mean to you? And I'm just gonna lay it all out there in a song. It means, in my mind, in my soul, you keep it going. Baby, you should know. Okay? I feel like it means just whatever you see for yourself, take those steps and don't not take those steps. Damn, I feel like I had a, it was good and then it just
don't detour.
Yes, because I mean, we're gonna detour anyways. Like, it's just gonna happen like that. But as long as you don't let go of what it is that where you're going and stuff, like where you're going, then you'll get there.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
Right.
I wanted to have something different. I'm so mad.
It's okay.
Oh, but it's not. I really wanted it to be like, did you hear Alyse's definition of Keep the Momentum? It was like no other.
It was. You had a song.
You're right.
And that was deep.
All right.
That was deep.
Okay.
It's true though. It's whatever it means to you.
I know.
And we know.
I know.
We know. You've been keeping the momentum.
Right.
So you are the definition.
Yeah.
Bam! So if you guys aren't already, which I'm pretty sure you are, because we're kind of like Siamese twins, like wherever I am, she is. You follow me, you follow her. But if you don't already, please follow her Instagram pages. One is Alyse Coleman, or is it Coleman Alyse?
I believe it's Alyse Coleman.
Alyse Coleman, and the other one is Braids by Alyse, because her side hustle is hair. So hit her up for the hair, braids mainly.
Look at my hang time. Look at my hang time. Wait, I wasn't even shaking the hair. I feel like this. Okay. And I put it in the in the wrong part.
Yeah. But she's a pretty girl. No, but thank you guys so much for tuning in, sitting with us, and really listening, because she really laid out a lot of great information that I think would be beneficial to people everywhere, even if you're not going through it. If you do know somebody that's going through something, please suggest this video to them and hit her up. She may have some advice for you. Also, be tuned in and ready for when she drops her book and her podcast, because those are coming real soon. And keep that momentum. I appreciate you guys. Bye.
Look at the smile again.
Wanna know, do you like it fast or real slow? Can you work the pole? Can you? Ay. I ain't about to judge, no. No, that ain't my job. Not my job. I'm only here to love, that's on God. Let me take his spot. Can I? I can make you sing la la la. Yeah, she gave the best conversation.